Hola, ¿cómo están? My name is Gloria Arias, and I am a Diversity Outreach Manager at the TCC Education Outreach Center. I have worked for the college for 23 years in different roles, and I joined the Education Outreach Center in 2017, around November 2017. I need to mention that previously I worked for the Outreach Center for almost 8 years on Saturdays.
Hi, I'm Susan Tolbert, and I just recently retired from OSU Tulsa, where I worked for, I don't know, I can't do the math, but I started there in 1999 and had the opportunity to work with transfer students and graduate students during that time in a variety of roles related to student services and recruiting and scholarships and financial aid. So, I feel really fortunate to have had that experience and that opportunity to impact students' lives. Most recently, I was the director for graduate recruitment and scholarships. So,
The My Dream Scholarship Program is an amazing, wonderful program for students who graduate from a high school in Tulsa or Arias County and don't qualify for FAFSA. This program started in 2011, and it mirrors the Tulsa CHIPS program that we have at TCC. It pays for up to 3 years or 63 credit hours, whichever happens first. And we currently have 83 students in the program.
So one of the things I'm most proud about in working with the My Dream program and the wonderful Gloria Arias at Tulsa Community College is really the growth that we've seen in the program. We started the OSU Tulsa part of it in 2014. And we started with one student, and we had one student for a couple of years. Right now, we've got about 60 students that have been involved in the My Dream program at OSU Tulsa. And so we've really seen growth in that. We've had about half of those students that have graduated, another, maybe not quite half are still enrolled in classes. And then we have a small number that have stopped out for various reasons. But I think a lot of that growth is due to our connection with Gloria. She is so wonderful about inviting us to come to orientation sessions for the My Dream students. She always invites us to the end of the year celebration, and she gives us time to talk with those students about making a transition to OSU Tulsa and talking about, like, I know during COVID, we were all working from home. And so there was kind of a span of about, 3 or 4 weeks where, like, every day I got an email from Gloria, and she was connecting me with one of her students that was planning to come to OSU Tulsa.
This is a very special program. It's a wonderful scholarship that I always say is a blessing. The most special feeling is to see students when they graduate. We meet the students when they just enter college, but when we see them to graduate in the graduation ceremony, it's just a special feeling. And it's just like, okay, well, I did my part, even though it's a small little one. The main thing is the sponsorship by the foundation, and also the work that the students do in order to complete the program. So I'm just proud and honored to be part of it. Okay, so at OSU Tulsa, I have worked for the last few years with Susan Tolbart. She was actually the director of scholarships and financial aid at the Tulsa campus, and it has been a real joy to work with her. So how we work together is that she usually sends me an email of students who wants to join the program, and then I just verify that the student was part of our program at TCC. I think she has made possible for many students to attend OSU Tulsa and to continue their higher education there, because in addition of being knowledgeable, very knowledgeable, she's also very friendly and kind, and she knows everything, how things work at OSU Tulsa. So
one of the other reasons that I really have enjoyed working with the My Dream students is that again, you know, it might be a little more challenging for them to transfer schools because a lot of times their parents haven't necessarily been through college. They may be, you know, there might be kind of a language barrier where they don't understand the process. So the students are really trying to kind of figure this out on their own in many ways. And so just being able to you know, have that time to work individually with each of these students to make sure that they understand the application process and when that needs to happen and when they need to be enrolled so that they can, you know, take advantage of the resources that are available to them.
I know how important it is to receive financial aid when you don't qualify for it. And also that special feeling that somebody believes in you. Somebody trusts that if you get a little bit help, you will do well and your life is going to change. I have seen it. And I also, I studied, I graduated from TCC and then I attended NSU and the University of Nebraska. And it's just wonderful when somebody gives you a little bit hand and then you do your part as well. So I appreciate everyone involved in this program. I am grateful for the support of my supervisor as well and everyone who makes this program possible.
And Gloria maybe wasn't there at the very beginning of it, but soon came into the fold of that. And once she did, I mean, the relationship really built from there. We, you know, looked for opportunities to kind of work together and again to connect students from one school to the other and just trying to help them make sure that they understood the program, that they knew what they needed to do to get started, you know, particularly at OSU Tulsa, because it's, you know, wasn't necessarily the same scholarship program at OSU as it was at TCC. And so just, you know, gave us the opportunity to work one-on-one with those students to talk about the process of transferring to OSU Tulsa and really how the My Dream program scholarship worked on our campus. So one of the reasons I really have enjoyed working with the My Dream program and the students that are in it is that, gosh, they're such hardworking students and they know that it's so important for them to be able to take advantage of this money to be able to go on and earn their bachelor's degree. And so they are, I would say, a group of students that really try to stay on top of what they need to do to make sure that they get their scholarship. And I'm just so impressed by so many of them because they're also trying to work and help their families. And I just think, you know, they're working so hard to, you know, earn their degree and to try and make it, you know, a future for themselves and many times for their families that I just have, you know, such a heart to want to help them.